Hello everybody and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Got a negative 2-game streak right now. What does that say about me? It says that I'm a terrible, horrible person. Here's the plus side. We have horrible stats. Our seed is 326Q9ML or 9NML. God, that is a complicated seed to say. But we do start with Blue Baby's only friend. We also picked up Eden's Blessing on our last run. Why do I not even remember that? But sure, that's fine. We picked up Eden's Blessing. We have Spider Bite, which is a pretty, okay item, if I'm being 100% honest with you. Pokeball is real poor. I don't know. I'm confident that we can likely be fine on this. We have a fine amount of HP. Having the Spirit Heart Protection early is real nice. I will warn you in advance, if you are some extreme hater of Blue Baby's only friend, turn off this video, because I am likely about to be using it for the next 4 floors unless something ridiculous happens to our tiers. Just because, our damage is poor, our tier stat is poor, and Blue Baby's only friend does good damage for us early. So, if you hate Blue Baby's only friend, then go away. I don't want to even speak to you. And hopefully we get Small Rock here. No, but an extra bomb is fine. Okay, Virgo is okay. It's my sign, so I can't be too mad about it. How are all you guys doing? I'm doing pretty good. Just, I'm hating our Eden streaking right now. We should have gone back to random streaking now that I think about it. So screw me, I suppose. But we're Eden streaking. I want to get a high Eden streak. And by high, I mean 10. I'd be so content just getting a simple streak and then building. Jesus, that guy just jumped halfway across the damn moon. Try out for a basketball team, for God's sake. Okay, I'd like to get a streak that is actually semi-decent. That was incredible. Get a streak that's semi-decent. I don't even think you can Pokeball that guy. But I want to get a streak that's semi-decent, work my way up from there, I suppose, and just hope for the best. But for right now, let's just worry about winning this one, because that appears to be a concern of mine, is not being able to win a damn game. Okay, this is a good start. Is it anything spectacular? Jesus. Is it anything spectacular? No. But is it a very slight damage up? Yeah. Is it a decent HP up that we can then use to, that we can then use... you know what? Little Gish is not a bad item for us. But we can then use the Red Hearts to give away in a deal with the Devil, which then consequently likely gives us more damage, is my hope. But that's not confirmed yet. I do like our situation that we're in, to be honest with you. We have a lot, except for the really, awful, terrible, absolutely pitiful damage we're taking. We're actually in a really good position to full-on succeed on this run. The Emperor, that is a lot more valuable than the Moon, so let's... We have Curse of the Haunted Maze. Excellent. That's fine. We will go back and get the Emperor card. Only if it's... Even if it's just to skip a floor that we don't want to deal with, I think it's still valuable for us to have. So we'll take it here. I'll be honest with you, I really don't know how to use Pokeball to the best ability, so I'm kind of just pretending it's not there right now, and kind of hoping for the best with that. Just because, I don't want to use it, I don't know how to use it, and I don't care about it. Let's go in here first. Krampus fight. Oh, that's just cherry on top of the sundae at this point. Okay, please be... I'll take anything. Krampus' head is fine. We'll take our HP and go down. I would love to crack into that golden chest, but obviously we have 0 keys to our name. So that's fine, but we'll continue on here. This is once again full-on Blue Baby's only friend territory. I will attempt to get some damage in with our tiers, but I see no reason to, as they always say, if it's not broke, don't fix it. This is real nice, actually. Now we can head to our item room right away if we can actually, you know, acquire a key, and that's exactly what I would have wanted. The ability to open all of our special rooms for this way out. Do we want to hit our shop? I don't see why we would, if I'm being 100% honest with you. And sure, we'll take this Daddy Longlegs. That's a great item. I'll tell you what, the game has honestly hooked us up from the awful beginning and given us a fair amount of good stuff. So I can't be upset about the game's love right now. I feel like we should check out our curse room, but another part of me is just like, let's just get the hell out of here. We can see our entire floor. We can get a really good time on this run. Like, we're doing fine. Obviously, having Blue Baby's only friend carry you long term is likely not going to work. But I'm willing to push that as long as we can get it to push. And this ended up being extraordinarily good. We get the Pact, which is like insanely good. And we're just going to move on here. We're doing excellent. The game is giving us all kinds of good stuff. For once, I will say. Do we pop the Emperor on this floor? You know what? I think you do. We'll fight Gertie. And what this is going to allow us to get... I still think Blue Baby's only friend is our best source of damage at this point. But what this is going to allow us to do is likely get a deal with the devil early here. Or deal with the angel, I suppose. But this will help us to hopefully get a tiny bit more damage. Man, more HP. Coming here, we get the nail. Man, I'm not a big fan of the nail. I suppose we take it. I mean, it's going to provide us HP. It's basically it's picking up Satanic Bible with a little extra damage boost if we use it on a room that has some enemies in it. So I suppose it is a decent item. It's just not my favorite. But is getting rid of Krampus' head really the end of the world? I don't think so. I mean, we're getting good damage now. See, like, we can use a nail in here. Now we have an okay damage boost, and we also get a spirit heart from it. I think this is the right way to go. I think it's the safer way to go as well. And in a situation where, you know, we can't seem to win an Eden run, having a little safer run I don't think ever hurt anybody. Health up. Man, we're getting so much HP on this run. It's borderline stupid. Not a lot of spirit hearts and crap, but man, just regular hard red HP is popping off right now. See, this is a Blue Baby's only friend kind of room. I don't need my tears to fight those guys. I just need to get in with my long range orbital. What would you... familiar, I suppose, would be the correct terminology. This is another Blue Baby's only friend all the way right now. Just place them on top of them. Knock them all out. They can't hit us, we can hit them. It's a win-win situation. See, we're already done with the room. I'm mainly looking for our item room, and then we're going to bounce from this floor. But the item room apparently wants to hide, like, all over. This is another Blue Baby's only friend. Why fight my least favorite enemy in the game if I can just throw Blue Baby's only friend right over him? I mean, that's a pretty poor use of that, but we can pick up these, which I suppose is good. That's the other thing we should notice is having the nail basically allows us to be a walking bomb in a room where we want to bomb stuff. An excellent synergy that I'd love to find is Lucky Rock. That's not a secret room? Are you kidding me? I'd love to find Lucky Rock right now so that we can Are you freaking kidding me? So you can basically get infinite money on command. Well, yeah, I suppose the secret room can't be there now. But before, man, both of those rooms really looked like a secret room. I'm usually pretty okay at telling where secret rooms are. Like, I don't mean to brag. I got the best secret room location system in the country. But no, I'm usually pretty okay at finding them. But man, that time the game threw a monkey wrench in my plans, and I had no idea what was going on. Okay, we'll pop this. Pheromones is not a problem. We've now basically explored this entire floor, which is slightly stupid. Once again, Blue Baby's only friend territory. Just stay away, let it hit. Pick up that key on the way back. This one you kind of got to use your own tiers. I don't have the brain power at you know, 11:48 in the morning to successfully defeat those guys. And the wafer basically gives us the win. Is it flashy? No. Is it exciting? No. But are we gonna win now? Yeah. So this is just a matter of us actually like getting to the end of the run now. I would like a little bit more damage, just so I can feel like I don't have to use Blue Baby's only friend for the rest of my life. But this is still like a really good situation to be in. We're gonna have basically infinite HP if we continue rocking the nail, which we will do. I see no reason not to, and I see no reason to not pick up Samson's Lock here. Once again, not the best trinket in the world, but we don't have a trinket, so who cares? And we'll just get the hell out of this floor. A deal with the devil with like Pentagram and Mark is all we need to like steamroll the rest of this run, in my opinion. We already have the good utility items. I will likely be using Blue Baby's only friend for the entirety of the run. Like, it's at that point where it's so helpful. Like, I will say, Blue Baby's only friend is one of my favorite items in the game. Because it can literally carry you as long as you need it to carry you. A lot of people may disagree with that. I wholeheartedly believe it. It will carry you as long as you need it to carry you. If you need it all the way to the chest, it can fight bosses in the chest. It's one of the better Blue Baby unlocks in this game. Tears up, man. That's really good as well. I would like it if this guy would actually die somewhere along the line. There we go. Okay, so we have a Tears up. Our fire rate is finally, like, pretty okay. And I believe you played this. It's going to be boring as hell to play it, but we'll be able to get enough money to really go to our shop and get good value out of it. We're getting some Virgo invincibility as well. So that worked out well. If we can pick up Blood Bag here, get a little extra speed, I'd be pumped for that. I mean, even more invincibility. We could really crank this guy to a high amount of money. I mean, look, there we go. IV Bag. I mean, that's like pretty good as well. I mean, apparently invincibility doesn't work with that, but that's fine. We now have 55 cents, which is like a really good amount of money. This is another Blue Baby's only friend all the way, man. But this is another good amount of money. Push comes to shove, we don't buy anything from the shop, and we just spend some time donating. We took a little bit out of our donation machine on the last one, I believe. I think I'm losing track of like all life, because I really don't remember like any of the past runs here. But we can donate. If there's a good item, we'll buy it. But I'm looking to donate on this one. Knock out the Boney before he fires. I mean, he fired, but who cares? And Daddy Longlegs got him. It's going fine. Take both of these. PhD is good. Deck of cards is really not that good. Health up is totally fine. And I think we're just going to donate the rest of our money. I don't really care about the shop on the next floor. And I should care about the shop on the next floor, because honestly, I should be a little bit more cautious on this run. This is not a one run yet. I have said that it is, but I don't think you can call it that yet. You're going to make me backtrack to find our item room. Fair enough. I'll go find it. I'm not afraid. Who thinks I'm afraid of, I ain't afraid of no ghost. No, okay. Let's head in here. We basically need a deal with the devil here. And oh look, Brownie causing damage. I'm telling you, easy enemy, low HP. You will always get hit on this damn fight. And I'm not ashamed to say that. Okay, damage up, please. Dinner, more HP. What is this? Incubus. That's real good. I like that. Let's go back, find our item room. I believe it's going to be basically just straight down. So that's pretty easy and fine. Any damage up would be nice. I mean, even something as simple as, oh, that's a self... You know what? We totally play this. Why? because we could end up getting some kind of good angel deal item. Imagine if Godhead popped out of here. With the wafer, I think that playing the self-sacrifice room is among like the smartest things you can do. Thank you to whoever told me to, when I have invincibility, just run out of the room. That really is a lifesaver, to be honest with you. And that's also like an incredibly funny synergy that we just had right there. Oh, we're already fighting an angel? Well, chances are we're not going to be getting a item on this one then. So we'll get a key piece here, which, frankly, I really have zero desire to fight Mega Satan on this run. We're just not powerful enough. It'd be a long, grueling fight, and I'm really not in the mood. So we'll take the key piece, but I really have no desire to get the next one. That's IV bag. I mean, that was poor. I suppose we play this. Get down to half a heart. Get some more Monet. I like it. We'll pop the pill. I mean, puberty, I suppose we're not going to pop. I can see forever is fine. Let's go find our item room. We're still doing fine on time. We can get to boss rush easy on this one. Due to the fact that we basically skipped all of Caves 2 because of our Emperor card. So that's fine. We will pop the nail in this room. Did we need to? No, but it gave us a spirit heart, which is what I want. I'd love to start getting rid of our red HP. Because, like, we really don't want it anymore. We want the nail because we can easily regenerate spirit hearts. We can't as easily regenerate red hearts at this point. Which is not something that happens a lot. Usually you take red hearts because, oh, well, red hearts are going to drop on the floor more. Tears Up is so good. I also have never understood this room, and likely never will, but sure, that's fine. We'll take this. Best friend. Man, we backtracked all the way over here to pick up that. That's not great, but sure, that's fine. Let's head all the way back here. Get ourselves back to our boss. This is a long, painful process to get back here. I'd love a speed upgrade, to be honest with you. That's kind of what I was getting at here, is we really want a speed upgrade, but that's fine. I'm going to take a quick sip of tea. I got a nice hot cup of tea next to me. Oh, that's some good stuff right there. I do love my hot tea. Let's pop in here. Let's just donate a little bit more. A lot of people are a coffee in the morning person. Nah, not me, man. I'm a tea in the morning kind of guy. Is tea really all that great of a thing? Well, it is healthy, I think. Probably not when you dump like 8 cups of sugar in it like I do. But, man, part of me really wants to go back and play that IV bag some more. But I won't. I'll be quick and crazy on this run. Why do we need to get more money? Money doesn't mean anything in life. Money is just a manifestation of evil of humankind. That was a really just great amount of damage that I just took. Okay, I was laying in bed last night. My mom and sister are out of town. They're in New York at my sister's apartment. And so it's just me and my dad hanging out. My dad goes to bed kind of early. I go to bed, like, you know, really late every single night. Which is why I wake up really late, and then my sleep schedule is absolutely screwed and all that other stuff. But that's, you know, completely beside the point. But, so I'm up a little bit later, which means that I, you know, chill out at night and do whatever I want. And you're gonna give me Dad's key as well. They really want me to fight Mega Satan on this one. I just don't see how I can, so I don't want to. But, I was laying last night, and man, if you just lay and listen to the noises of a house, it is some of the scariest crap, like, you could ever hear. There's creaking, and there's, you know, this, that, and the other all going around, and it's like, man, living in a house is scary. Like, I'm 17, which somebody didn't believe when I said that, in a previous video, that I'm 17, but yeah, I'm 17. Hello, how are you? I'll be 18 in September. I'm going off to college, which, you know, likely means the end of my YouTube career when I get there, but I'll try. If you guys provide a lot of support, I will attempt to still upload in college, but that's not super likely. I like this Joker card a lot. and we will, like, that was Dad's key. I'm really confused on where we are right now. Okay, I found my way back. I think we go left. But, I'm 17. I don't have to worry about buying a house, putting down payments on anything. You know, I have a car, but it's still, like, with my parents, so it's not like I'm paying for my car right now. It's you know, so I'm sure that any of the teenage viewers here understand the situation that I'm in. But, man, living in a house is scary. You never know if, like, you're gonna be that 1% that gets their house robbed. Somebody breaks in the middle of the night. And that's what kind of freaks me out. You go, I'm hearing voices and noises in my house. Probably not voices. That'd be a little bit of a different story here. That then turned into ghost haunting my house, and you know, the real life poltergeist and stuff like that. That is for sure not what's going on. At least I hope. You know, cue Illuminati music in the background because ghosts are actually invading my house. I don't know. Yo, what even are the Illuminati? I know that they're the secret, you know, club that wants to eventually take over the world, and, you know, LeBron James and, Ludacris are the heads of it, or something stupid like that. But, you know, what even is an Illuminati? It's like the Freemasons from, back in the... I was about to say the biblical times? No, not quite. Back in the early American, you know, century. Like, who was a Mason? What's his face? Andrew Jackson was a Mason, right? Pretty sure. And they were apparently some undercover secret group that, wanted to take over the world and all this other stuff. Which I'm not sure if Andrew Jackson was actually a, Mason. I'm not sure why we elected him president, because he kind of wanted to take over the world as president as well. So that, I mean, I'm not going to say much about Andrew Jackson. The guy was, in my opinion, a pretty poor president, and really didn't follow any of the American ideals expressed in the Declaration of Independence and U.S. Constitution, but that's completely besides the point. Can I just mention, this Curse of the Tower safety scissors is one of the funniest things that I've ever done. We missed Boss Rush, I just realized that. Okay, take the Polaroid. Please allow me to trade away all my HP. I mean, this is some of my HP, but, that's fine. We'll head down here. Do we pop the Joker right on the next floor? I don't think we do. I think we wait to see if we get a deal, straight up on this floor, which is not insanely likely. Retrovision. Oh, thank you, PhD, for, really giving me that good pill. They really need to redo PhD to get rid of the crappy pills. We also need a damage up pill, a shot speed up pill, and just some better pills. Because right now the pills in this game are hot freaking garbo. Like, there's no reason for anybody to want to take pills in this game. The only reason I take them is because I'm stupid. So do as I say, not as I do on this one. It's honestly, oh my lord. It's in your best interest to just not take pills in Afterbirth. In Rebirth, yeah, I think it is still valuable to take pills. If anybody didn't know what I was talking about and was overhearing this, they would really be slightly confused. There is a couple of cases where it's okay to take pills, kids. But, you know, if you're in your mother's, you know, womb, that's probably not the best place to take pills. Yeah, that's sending a real great message, to the kids of America here. This is just starting to get a little bit ridiculous, the amount of damage we're taking. On the bright side, we're going to have 99 bombs in no time, which is, you know, the last thing I need. I suppose we could use them as damage dealers, but, I mean, why would we do that? We already have decent damage, plus decent, damage dealer in Blue Baby's Only Friend. We'll take all the keys. I could do Hush. Frankly, I'm not going to, but I could. So that's worth, its weight in gold, I suppose. What am I doing? Ah, the bloat. Excellent. You know, my ideal enemy to fight, 99.9900, absolutely 0% of the time. Please give me a fantastic deal with the devil. Something that just screams, yo, I'm a deal with the devil, and I'm a great deal. No, okay, a speed and shot speed up. That doesn't scream too much for me. But we'll pop the Joker now, and then we will see exactly what we have. Dust Touch. That's exactly what I wanted. Thank you so much. Glad we could do business with you. I'll leave a transaction and a tip for you, and just, you know, put it on my bill. Because I'm a duck. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Allow me to pause real quick. I have to respond to my father. I'm going to take a sip of tea as well. Okay. Here we go. Let's go down first. Dust Touch is a real nice pickup. Having 2 Dust Touch fires in me and Incubus will help out a fair bit. We will take our singular key. I really just want to get out of here as soon as we possibly can. This is one of those situations where we have low HP, we have the wafer, so like all is forgiven, but also not really. Because, you know, this is exactly kind of what I wanted. Lucky numbers are, look to the Luna, look to the moon. What is looking to the moon gonna do? Get a baby pet. I feel asleep. My bad. You know, pop that now. I just want this to pop out some spirit hearts is really what I want. Why so blue? I don't know, man. Well, that was worthless. I'd agree. It was. Ansus. Excellent. We'll save the sun for the next floor. Bring him the photo. Oh, that's a, that's the original Rebirth Lost hint. Thanks so much, game. I actually really would have wanted Crystal Ball there, but that's fine. Where are we going? The complete opposite direction. That's good. Let's head this way. We're getting a Spirit Heart every 6 rooms, which is really good. I'm super content. Why did our damage suddenly become like incredible? Is that Dust Touch doing that? Why do I feel like our damage couldn't have... What in the hell is this room? Why do I feel like our damage couldn't have increased that much with Dust Touch? Could it have? I mean, it is a hefty damage up. It's a really good item. I guess I underestimated its abilities on this one. I'm happy to have it. Don't get me wrong, but a little bit odd. We will absolutely do this. If we can pop Cricket's head out of here, that would be a huge get. Tammy's head is like actually good enough for us to keep. Is this smart? It probably is not smart for me to get rid of reusable HP in order to take a damage item, but I'm gonna do it anyway. This is like the episode of this is the Berenstein Bears episode. Do as I say, not as I do on this one. I'm playing really bad. I'm being really stupid, but I'm still doing it, so who cares? Okay, I mean, we can take the tower to just get a bunch more bombs, because they're going to turn into thingamajiggies, troll bombs that turn into regular bombs. But frankly, we already have 89 bombs. I'm not really in the mood to get any more. You know what? I have bombs. Let me utilize them. We will pop into this. A singular rune that I now cannot get. Okay, Perthrow. Now that's intriguing. I'll take Perthrow with me. I like the sun a lot. Obviously the sun shows us the entire next floor. But Perthrow, if we get a deal with the devil here, could provide us with a lot of benefit. Let's fight It Lives real quick. I mean, that was real nice. This fight is going to be over shortly. And our damage, like, all of a sudden is really good. And I'm super content. We did get a deal. Please be something we can take. Okay. Pop Ceremonial Robes. Perthrow this. Guppy's head is not worth it for us to take right now. I'm sorry, but it isn't. Let's get the hell out of this room. You hit me, you little screwbag. Our sun card isn't even in there. Okay. Let's bomb back. Not to be confused with bomb bag or bombastical, which is a new word I have created. Let's just head up to the cathedral. Not a lot of HP, but I feel like we survive on this run no matter what. I'm not doing Hush. I thought that was quite clear earlier, but okay, let's just take care of business here. Pop the sun. Allow us to see the entire floor. The damage is still, like, it's not that great. I will go to our mini-boss for one sole reason. Can everybody guess what it is? No? Bueller? No? Okay, the sole reason is if it's Super Lust and we can get 9 lives. I would also be super content, actually, if we could get... Oh, that was absolutely incredible damage. If we could get not the left hand, is exactly what I was going to say. Excellent. I was going to say if we could pick up... Oh, thank you. A small room angel. This is, like, real incredible for us. But I was going to say if we could pick up the virus, that would also be, like, a good item for us. We already have a syringe. We'd be one away from spawn, blah, 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 blah. But apparently that, you know, dream sequence is now dead. I mean, Tammy's head is putting in the work. Like, I'm not going to deny that in the slightest. So I'm content with it. We will pop this. It's the Fool card. I mean, just get the hell out of here. And then we'll crack into our secret room here. We don't need to, should I be giving this guy any keys? Probably not. I'll pay him until he pays out. It's a golden chest. That golden chest gave me tapeworm. Yeah, that, real helpful, dude. Super content with that one. Come jump on me, friends. Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you. Come again. We'll head down here. I mean, basically, if we can get our Tammy's head to connect with multi-dimensional baby, it will one-shot stuff. Which is super, like, awesome. I love that. Especially because multi-dimensional baby is 99.99% of the time hot trash. So I like the fact that we can get some value out of it, but, I think Tammy's head was the right move here. Even if we have sacrificed the fact that we're probably never going to get HP for the rest of this run, I think that's still a acceptable thing to have here. I still think this might be a secret room. It's not? Okay. I'm trying to find the super secret room in case there is the stupid rune room, which is, you know, say that 10 times fast. But something like a Yara rune to get extra items on the chest right now would be of the utmost importance to me. And I have a feeling that it is going to be right here. And it is not a rune room, but it's the opportunity to get more HP, or the callus, which is probably straight up useless for us. So I'm not going to take it. Hangman is also pretty much straight up useless for us, because there is no reason to want to fly on the chest. Look to the moon. Bible tract is also, like, not useful. The Fool could be useful. Dude, something just flew past my window, and it created a huge shadow on my wall, and it scared the absolute poop out of me. Okay, I'll pass on that ever happening again. I will run this all the way down. Just because, like, why do we need the money at this point? You've basically given me every trinket that I could never want, plus a bunch of cards I don't want. You gave me Crystal Ball, though. We'll pop it once, get our spirit. We didn't get the spirit heart. Okay, fair enough. We have a death card. We can use that on, you know, the spider room in the chest. You know what? I said I lived and I died by Blue Baby's only friend. I'm going to stick by my word. Just sit on there and eat Isaac, man. Let Daddy Longlegs do his thing. And get out of this phase. That honestly was, like, totally worth doing. Then just sit here, pour the damage in. Run against the clock. You know what show is super, like, awesome to watch? American Ninja Warrior. Has anybody seen that show? It's basically here... watch this and be ashamed of yourself for not having the motivation to do anything in your life while you watch it. It's literally just these ripped men and women that go onto the show on, like, a ninja course and just show up the world by being, like, phenomenal at everything. And it is something to watch these guys, but it's also, like, I can't even imagine ever doing it because I die, pretty much, is what I'm getting at. Okay, well, that is, that's all kinds of special right there. Temperance Machine is super, like, not valuable to us. I love whatever we have on this run. Picking up Continuum is sick. Picking up Fruitcake is dangerous but sick. And the damage is off the charts good now. We also have Leech, which frankly does, like, absolutely nothing for us. Oh, Lord. Stay away from those Explosivos, man. Tech Point 5 is a good item. Not gonna complain. We also still have Spider Bite doing its thing, which I couldn't be happier about. One more greed. Thank you for hitting me, sir. If we didn't have the Wafer on this run, we would be so screwed. It's ridiculous. Like, honestly, everything I own is a thank you to the Wafer on this run. I'm playing real poor. The game gave us a good run. If I didn't have the Wafer, 910% would have blown this run. I'm just not playing good Isaac. And that's my fault, man. It's my fault that I played crappy, and I don't deserve this win. But LOL, I got the win, so what do I care? This isn't the way to the boss? Are you kidding me? I suppose I don't have the win yet, but like, we have the win. Let's not be stupid. Even if we have 3.5 HP, we won. I hear all you out there. Oh, you're gonna throw. He's done. He's donezoed. No, like, we're gonna win. We have 93 freaking bombs too, which frankly is like a number of bombs. Hello, how are you, sir? It's a number of bombs that I don't quite desire owning anymore. I mean, Pinking Shears is really good, but who cares, honestly? Like, whatever we have sitting that pops out of us is like 8 times better than anything I could ever want. The Holy Light shots are the real... I mean, obviously having Godhead every once in a while is pretty good as well, but Holy Light is the real kicker of Fruitcake in my opinion. Explosivo is good and all, but having the Holy Light when you have high damage is just way too good to stop, basically. There's more HP. The fact that if we don't hit, Continuum could still possibly hit is pretty awesome. Our luck stat's pretty low, that's why we're not getting as many consumables and chest drops. But it's no big deal. I think that was a chest actually. Should probably go back and open it. It wasn't. Fair enough. Bob's Curse, totally useless. And then we come in here, we fight Blue Baby here. Now, I could be dumb and just place Blue Baby's only friend on him, but that seems a little bit ill-advised when we have good tiers. I'll be honest with you, the damage still isn't that good. It's just Tammy's head damage that's really good for us. Because we didn't get that many damage ups on this run, but frankly, at this point, who cares? This run is won. If you enjoyed, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and, you know, say a prayer that I can finally get our eating streak popping. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.